Hello everyone, this is Jessica with Jessica's Musings. Today I'm going to be reviewing the book Max on Life by Max Lucado. In this new book, he answers questions that he's received throughout his career, usually in a letter that he's received. He offers insights and biblical support to questions such as, how can I know I am truly saved? How can I get free of the fear that God might not forgive me? What if things only get worse in the world? What is the purpose of healing prayer? And how can I select the right mate? Questions along those lines. There are 172 questions in all in a question and answer format. Each one takes about 1 to 2 pages for the answer, which makes it a really good book if you don't have a lot of time. You can only read 1 or 2 pages a day. This becomes great for that. Lucado is able to offer answers and support from his knowledge of scriptures and personal experiences. There's a topical index in the back of the book which offers a way for you to quickly search for a topic that covers a question that you may have. The organization of the book helps as well. The questions are organized into 7 sections. The first section is hope, which is God, grace, and why am I here? The next section is hurt, which deals with conflicts, calamities, and why me. The section on help deals with prayer, scripture, and why church. Him and her, which deals with sex, romance, and any chance of a second chance. Home, dealing with diapers, disagreements, and any hope for prodigals. Haves and have-nots, deals with work, money, and where's the lifeline. And of course hereafter, which deals with cemeteries, heaven, hell, and who goes where, generally dealing with death. The book also features a scripture index of verses that Lucado covers within his answers. And there's a special feature in the back, an addendum, that Lucado actually gives some thoughts on writing and publishing. Now, for me, this is the first book that I've ever read by Max Lucado, and I know for those of you who do read Christian literature, that's going to be a big shock because Max Lucado has written dozens and dozens of books, but this is the first one, and it will not be my last. I am definitely going to be reading more Max Lucado. For this book in particular, he doesn't always give concrete answers for some of the questions, but he does give scriptural references that can point you to an answer or help you make a decision. There are some of these questions that simply cannot be answered. There is no way that we can fully know the mind of God, but Lucado does point us to what God has shown us through his word so that we can at least get an idea of some kind of an answer that we might be looking for. Lucado also infuses some of his personal experiences, and he has a sense of humor. I've laughed a couple of times through this book, but it's always appropriate. It's never done in an answer that it would seem not tactful in any way. If you're like me and you've never read a Max Lucado book, this is a wonderful place to start. You'll get to see what his general thoughts and views are on several different topics all in one place. So this is a very, very good place to start for new readers of Lucado. Overall, I really enjoyed this book. And if you're not familiar with my grading system, this is new to me as well. I've only done it twice, once for a fiction book and once for a nonfiction book. But if you're not familiar with my grading system, you can check that out at my blog under book reviews. And for this book, as you can see, this one scored all 5s, which is the highest. It is definitely understandable. The presentation of the information is done very well. The question and answer format is wonderful. The accuracy, from what I know from reading my own Bible and from what I've heard from other preachers, seems to be along those same lines. It seemed very accurate to me. The quality of the writing, there's no denying that Max Lucado is a very good writer. And overall, I really did enjoy this book. So that gives an average score of 5, which is an overall grade of an A. I really, really did enjoy this book. So check this one out. You'll be really glad you did. Thank you for watching. Be sure to keep an eye out for my next review.